Thank you. I feel like with the music, it fits in that it's all kind of like, it all comes from just an intuitive place. Each drawing itself will kind of determine a little bit of what has to happen next. And I can just start with one, and the possibilities for going afterwards are just kind of infinite. I mean, you can just go any way with it. My name is Ben Rinehardt, and I live in Richmond, Virginia. And I started making animations about 6 years ago. There's so many things within language that are very difficult to explain or articulate just right. And with drawing and with visual art in particular, you can evoke a feeling. The same thing within photography, that is there's the absence of words, and it's totally just this feeling, and it's a gut level thing. And I think everybody actually has that, and you just know it when you see it and when you're doing it. And sometimes words can cheapen that experience. And it's always experimenting. I never know how these things are ever going to turn out. I mean, it could be just absolute garbage. But there's always an element of surprise. I mean, and that's what kind of excites me, is that you don't really know how it will turn out. And a lot of times when I go into something thinking this is the way this thing's going to look, it turns out the worst. And so you're gonna have like lines that kind of quickly come and go and kind of almost seem like they're not exactly quite right. But there's something about that kind of perfect nonsense that I kind of like, as opposed to trying to make it just right every time. Because I feel like sometimes the more you chase after wanting something, the more and more that thing wants to get away from you. And so it's like you kind of just have to allow the room to kind of breathe, and kind of it will kind of find its way.